All right, so today what we're going to do is go over arc perimetry. This is an arc perimeter here, and so around the edges of the bowl there are numbers that are stamped that allows us to approximate a person's visual field. In between each of the numbers themselves are approximately every 10 degrees, and so all the way out here at the edge there's a number 9 that's stamped, and that would indicate 90 degrees, and then 8 would indicate 80 degrees, and so on and so forth all the way until we get to 0 here in the middle. In between the numbers are little dots that allows us to approximate about halfway in between the 10-degree marks. So for instance, a dot between 8 and 9 would be approximately 85 degrees. And that allows us to get, within a couple of degrees of an accurate or of their exact visual field in that meridian. So what we're going to do here is I'm going to position this bowl right in front of you. And what I want you to do is to look at that white dot right there for me the whole time. Now we should really be patched, but we didn't grab one today. That's no big deal. We're just going to use this for demonstration purposes. On the side of my wand here, or on the end of my wand, I have 2 different dots. And so I have a larger Goldman 5 and then a smaller one. I think it's a Goldman 1 or a Goldman 2. And then I'm just going to start way over here. And so just as soon as you see this white dot coming in from your side vision, you go ahead and just say now, okay?
Now.
Okay, that's about a 7, so I would write down 70. Now there's a couple ways that you can do this. You can just go ahead and move in a circle, and we're going to check each 8 of the 8 meridians all the way around. Or you can check over here on the opposite side and do that as well. In either case, we're going to be checking 8 different meridians. And so we're going to do temporal, inferior, and so on and so forth until we go all the way 360 around, checking all different 8 meridians for the patient. So let's go ahead and just do it like this. We'll come over here and same thing. So you can first see that, that's about 70 degrees as well. And so then if we were just checking the patient's left eye in this case, then we would be checking inferior temporal. And just as soon as they say now, we would stop and we would write these numbers down, of course. And then as we go vertical, you just have to make sure the patient can still see the dot. And then we're going to move up like this again.
No.
Good. It's a little tricky. I typically don't recommend turning the arc perimeter all the way upside down. I recommend keeping it like so. So just alternate your hands here and then just kind of continue moving around in a circle.
No.
Good.
No. No.
Okay. All right. And so on and so forth. Normally, I like to check one meridian at a time. It's a little redundant because you're in the same location twice, but it makes sure that you don't forget which meridian is which. At the conclusion, we typically will document what the field looks like in both revolution, and then we'll draw it on a map so that we can visually see if there are any visual field deficiencies.